scholarship. So this is a type of scholarship that, like I said, I was a beneficiary of. And this is a scholarship that has to do with master study in Europe. It has to do with high level integrated study programs in the master's level. And one thing about this is the scholarships cover the cost of studies, the participation and travel, and then your living allowance. And the duration of this scholarship, the Erasmus scholarship, is 1 to 2 years. So it depends on the type of masters you are doing. And the type of degree that you earn after your 2 years is usually either a joint degree or a multiple degree. So one thing about this study is that you don't only study in one university in Europe. You study in multiple universities. Some study up to 4 universities in Europe, and after that you get certificates from all those universities. The application usually starts from October to November, and then some can stretch up to March, depending on the program. So please, you can jot this information down. So Erasmus application, October to November. Now, what are the general requirements? So the general requirements for this program is you need a first degree from an internationally recognized university. So UDS, KNUS, they are all part. Like I'm a UDS student, a former student. You need language certificates, the IELTS or TOEFL. Sometimes, like they say, it's optional, but I will always urge you to have it because it gives you an upper edge, and I'll explain why later. You need your official transcripts in English or other languages. Some programs are in French. So if your study was in French, you can send your transcript in French. You need a motivational letter with or without templates. So some programs would need you to write it in a template. Some will already have questions that they need you to write, like to answer. So you have to check out the details of the program you are applying to. You need your CV, a curriculum vitae, and this one is particular because it's a European program. They always urge that you write your CV in a Europass format. So the Europass format is like a European style of writing. It's just a website where you put your information. It develops a CV for you. So I think I'll show you a link on it. You need letters of recommendation from your university. You need a valid passport, scholarship form. There are some programs that need scholarship form, so you'd have to add that. You need a proof of residence. Someone was asking me the last time whether the Ghana card could qualify. The Ghana card doesn't qualify. So one of the things when they talk about proof of residence is it's not any wild letter. You can just go to your office or where you are doing your national service or maybe your municipality or your notary or wherever, and then ask them to write a letter showing that you are currently living in Ghana or Tamale or Accra in this address, and you work at this place, and you live at this address with a letterhead, and your manager will sign and put a stamp on it. That's a letter of residence. They just want to be sure that by the time you are applying for the scholarship, you are living presently in Ghana or your country. So that's very important. And I added this ETC here because some programs will need you to add other things. So I mean, you have to check out that. Now, let me water your truth small with the benefits of the scholarship. So if you're able to get this Erasmus scholarship, you see that the green part of the diagram is more important to us because that is what we call the partner countries. So we, the developing countries, are seen as the partner countries, and the program countries are the people from Europe. So because we are from Ghana or Africa, we are the partner countries people. And as a partner country participant, you get up to you get 2,000 per year if your residence is less than 4,000 kilometers from Europe or where you are going first. So for us from Ghana or Nigeria, certainly our distance between Nigeria and Ghana to Europe or wherever you're going to is more than 4,000 kilometers. So they will give you like 3,000 euros per year for your travel expenses. When you arrive, you get like 1,000 euros for settlement. That will give you like you can settle with it. You also receive €1,000 every month as your living expenses, and it's out of this you pay your rent and you feed yourself and all that, which is more than enough. And then this tuition fee is paid to the university, so you don't even see this one. And then you have your medical bills also covered and all that. So these are the benefits that come with it. So, like I said, it's a full scholarship. You and when you get an Erasmus scholarship, you have priority to visa application. So, no matter how crowded the visa appointment is in your country, for you, you will always be a priority because they will send your names to your embassies, and you even get a call to come and collect your visa. So you are always a priority. And those who will go to Germany, I mean, if you get a scholarship and your first country is Germany, you don't pay visa fees. And the benefit is that you are able to study in at least two universities, which are all European universities. So, like maybe for me, I studied first year in Germany, second year in Belgium. Some go from first year in Germany, second year in Sweden, or first semester in Prague, Czech Republic. So it depends on the program itself, and I'll show you with an example. You get the opportunity to collaborate and make friends. You have the ability to travel all over Europe. So the benefit is that if you have an Erasmus scholarship, you receive what we call the European visa. And if you have a European student visa, you can travel to all the so many 20 something European Union countries without visa or anything. You can travel for holidays or go and see things and all that things. You also have the opportunity to do internships in European companies because of the program that you are on. And for some countries, you have the benefit to stay and work after you study. And your certificate, of course, is valued in US and Canada for some who want to go to US and Canada. Now, so what I wanted to mention the motivational letter. So the motivational letter is um, it's basically just a short introduction of yourself, your interest and motivation, and precisely how your interest in the program was built, how your previous academic life links to the program, and then your previous experience, projects that you've done, you've worked on, precisely your bachelor's project, and if other projects as well. Um, some other activities, those who have taken up internships, leadership positions, advocacy, these are very important when you are writing your letter of motivation, and why the program fits you, and how the knowledge and the opportunity will impact your life, your country, and your future. So these are the things that they want to hear. These are the things that they want to see in your letter. And I've added a link here afterwards, which I will share with you, a link of one motivational letter that I found online, which is very good, and you can look at it as an example. However, remember that I said some of them have templates. So some already have a template of how they want you to write the motivation letter. So you don't have to write it like I've said. Some already have questions they've put down and they want you to write it according to their template. So look out for all those details. And please beware of the word count. If they tell you that your motivation letter should not be more than 350 words, make sure that it is not more than 350 words. One of the questions that people ask me is that, so is the title part of the 350 words, or is my signature part, or I always say that make sure that whatever you see on the paper all amounts to 350 words, so that you will be safe. So you know that all the things that you have written on the paper adds up to your 350 words. It shouldn't be more. It can be exactly, it can be less, fine. But just to be on a safer side, just do that so that you don't fall victim. Please beware of plagiarism. And the reason why I put this in red is because it's very dangerous. This is a very dangerous thing. Um, I don't know, some of my colleagues who are here, they know that even a parliamentarian in Germany or a minister resigned after they found that his master's thesis was plagiarized years ago, about 10 years ago. So plagiarism is a very serious issue. So please don't go and copy someone's motivation letter from the internet, ditto, and just take it as yours. And also, please, ChatGPT, don't go and generate a motivation letter from ChatGPT and present it as yours. It's academic theft. And if they just see that, they will know that you are a non-serious student. So be very careful of that. how do we start? Like I said, you go to your search and you type Erasmus catalog. So that's Erasmus catalog. You click on catalog. So the first link that appears here is Erasmus Mundus catalog, eacea.ac.europa.eu. So you click on that link, then you go down to, you see that everything is already, you see European Commission, you even see scholarship here and all that. Then you even see, you see students and all that. Now you come down. Now all these programs are part of the scholarship. So they have several
Please,
programs.
I can't see your screen.
No one else can see my screen.
I can see it. It's on.
I can see. I can see. Well, though they are small, but I can still see. It's fine.
Yeah, please use if you could make your screen large, because I'm using even a big screen. So um, I, I hope to
Fine.
God.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So so you go down. You see all these programs. They are all part of the um, Erasmus Scholarship Program. So let me explain what these programs mean. So, for example, European Masters in Tourism Management. So this is a program that is made up of universities in Spain, Denmark, and Slovenia. So there's one university in Spain, another university in Denmark, and another university in Slovenia that have come together to create this program called a European Masters in Tourism Management. So if you are going to apply, you don't apply to the university in Spain, Denmark, or Slovenia. That would be too much work to do. So they've created what we call a consortium. And the consortium is what is under this link. So this link is where you go and then apply for the scholarship. That is the first thing I want you to know. So if you see, when you look at the other programs, you see other countries. So for the next one, you see Manufacturing 4.0 by Intelligent and Sustainable Technologies, META 4.0. This is also done by or taken or taught by a university in France, another one in Slovenia, another one in Norway, and another one in Italy. So if you are, let's say you get this scholarship to go and study this program, it's likely that you do your first semester in France, then you go and do your second semester in Slovenia, you go and do your third semester in Norway, and your fourth semester in Italy. And when you finish your 2 years of program, you get a certificate from this consortium, but you also get certificates from the university in France, Slovenia, Norway, and Italy. That's the whole thing. Now, how do I navigate through this? Because the programs currently, there are how many? 198, 93 programs. So how do I do? You can use keywords, maybe agriculture. Then you type and then you look for agriculture. Well, I did agribusiness, so agriculture. You can also look at the countries you want to travel to. Maybe you love Spain and you want to travel to Spain. So you look for programs that have Spain in them. You can toggle that one. You can also look for the duration. If you want a 12 months one, if you want 18 months, if you want 24 months, you look for those ones. If you also want the type of universities, there are so many, you look for the one you want to go. If you have a darling university you want to attend, fine. Then the most important here is the field of study. So what is your field of study? So if your field of study is art, you choose art. Then when you search, you realize that all the programs in art would appear, and then you can look. So we have art, we have chemistry, we have economic sciences, we have education, environmental and geosciences, history, IT, law, life sciences, literature, physics, political science, and so forth. So for example, now that we've gotten here, let's look for courses in chemistry. If you want to do a master's in chemistry, you did chemistry in maybe UCC. So you choose chemistry and you search. And when you search, you see all the courses that have to do with chemistry will appear here. So we have engineering for sustainable development, we have bioproducts engineering, we have artificial intelligence in chemistry, we have Erasmus MC in chemical innovation and regulation, we have quality in analytical laboratories and all that. So let's say I want to go, I like this program, Erasmus Mundus MEC in Chemical Innovation and Regulation. I want to apply for that program. And I know that the participating country is Portugal, Italy, and Spain. So I click on the program, then it takes me to the consortium. Now, the first thing you should look for is the project status. Is the status still ongoing? If you see ongoing, means that there's still funding for the project. And then you look at the start and end dates. If you see end date, which is more than 2 years from your current year, then it means that you can apply for it. So here you see that it's ending in 2026. It means that there are still more, they still take more people for that program. So this is what you do. So first you look at you come to the summary of the whole project, you read about it. This is where, and then you can see the map that shows Portugal, Italy, and so where particularly the programs are going to be. And then you can, when you come here, you see coordinator. And then you see the coordinator, the coordinating university is the Universidade do Algarve, and that is in Portugal. So what do you do? If you want to apply for the program, then you come down so they have a project card. You can download the project card. You can look at all the details that have to do here. You come here, you look at their website, and then you come here. This is the website of the program. Websites. Click on the website, and then it takes you to the program sites. We might have some challenges with some of them because they've not opened application yet. So some of them may not open. Okay. Let's see another one which might open. Okay, so it has decided to open. So now you click on the website, and then so the first thing you see, you realize that Erasmus Mundus MSc in Chemical Innovation Regulation application will open October 2023 for classes starting October 2024 in the University of Bologna. So first, you just see the information that they've given you. It tells you that the application will start in October. So we are in what? July. So if you want to apply for it, you have to start preparing your documents. So they have a pamphlet for the program. So they tell you all the things about the program here. You read them thoroughly, and then the employability and all that. When you click on these three dots, you can look at application. So when you click on application, then you go to admission requirements. Now, one, strong academic background. Read about this. Demonstrate command of English. That's the IELTS. And here they said IELTS testing, you shouldn't have less than 6.5. Then these are the two things they are more interested in. Number three, adequate financial resource. You should be fully aware of the financial cost of the program. So this is, if your application is accepted, you will granted this. But for those who are applying for the scholarship, there's a portion where you choose that you are applying for the scholarship. Selection procedure, they look at all this. Then how to apply. The application is made online and it's the same for all candidates. To apply, you must create an account on this link. And then after you create the account, it will show you all the processes that you need to follow to apply. So that is basically how to do the application. So, but one thing about here is since the date it's not yet October, they will not really spell out all the things they want you to see now. They will update their website as and when the application starts. But you can also download these pamphlets to read about what is currently being said about it. Okay. So that is about the Erasmus Scholarship. That is just one of the courses. So assuming you want to go for another course, it's the same process. Maybe you want to toggle for maybe political science. So you select, let me select this one, and then so you go to political. So for political science, there's only one course: public sector innovation and governance. And you have Belgium, Germany, Estonia. So you see the website here, and you can click and go through the same process. It's just the same thing for all the courses. If you want to go to economic sciences or psychology, you search on psychology, and then you see there's also one course for psychology. And then if you want to go to maybe economic sciences, you search economic sciences, you see master's degree in environmental science, policy and management. Yeah. So these are all the programs for economic sciences. This is the program I offered, Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Policy Analysis. But one thing about it is when you click on the program, like I said, always check whether there's still funding for it. So you see that this one, the end date is 2024. And I said you should check if the end date is more than 2 years from your current date. So this one is not more than 2 years. So you should know that the funding is coming to an end. So when you even click on the website of AFEPA, which is where I studied, you even see that they say, please note that the current funding period for the ECU has ended and there's no Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Degree Scholarship available for the 2023 intake. So you know that this one, there is no scholarship for it. So always be very careful which one.